So once again, thanks to you all, and for you all using my Amazon referral link. Here's another paracord that I'm able to review because I was able to pick it up thanks to you using my link. So this week we're going to do Fishlund. Going on their website, looking on their Amazon profile, they are primarily a fishing, as you can see from the name. They are primarily a fishing company, but they sell paracord. This is 550 type 3 paracord, 100 feet. I paid $5.99 for. So I thought for the price, let's take a look and see. So once again, they're doing the cardboard spool, which I wholeheartedly, as I've said before, I appreciate. To me, that's a great way to pack up. Okay, so they don't say if they are, they say they're the ultimate paracord innovation. They say they are 7 strands, 100% nylon. They don't say if they are Chinese or not, but if you look here, that looks like it could be Chinese graphics, so I would not be surprised if this came out of China, especially considering the price. Once again, variety of their price is just based upon the color. I chose to go with this. They call it. Let's see. They call it hiking olive green, whatever that means. I was just going for, now online they called it just olive green. I was going for like a military green. It's a little bit brighter, so you know, depending on the color that you're looking for, you may have to kind of watch for that. First thing you can see here, there is a lot of play in that sheathing. So I am not expecting anything super right off the bat. Runs really flat. So if you look here, you can see it goes very flat. So this has all the trademarks of lower end, unlike the Hongda or the Grandway. This stuff, or Werewolves even, this stuff may be running on the lower end, at least from the feel of it and how it's presenting itself. So let's see. Well, it actually is just sliding right out, so we can see that it does have 7 cores, and they do appear to be 3 each, so that's something. It's really loose in there, though. You can, I mean, this stuff just pulls out and contracts really easily. So that tells me that the sheath is, well, and you can tell because it's flat like this, it's really flat. The sheath is almost too big for what they have here. So let's actually see, and now that I did like this, we have this much space that is now, that's just sheath underneath here. So I'm gonna cut again because I want to see if these cores are nylon or not. Okay. So let's do the burn test, shall we? So it does appear to be nylon. It didn't blacken, so that's a good sign. Let's see what happens when we really get it going. Does it put itself out? Yes, it does. And the smoke is coming off white, not black. So that is, at least to me, a sign that this isn't polyester. It did put itself out. Still a little hot, but not really bad. So, loose sheath, but it is nylon. So that is something. Now, as far as the feel of it goes, you can see here it kind of is keeping its shape, but if I pull on it, because this sheath is so, I don't know if it's stretched out, but if you watch this, so I'm just kind of pulling it through, and you can see it's like bunching up and really thick. It's like this sheath is like already stretched out or something. Completely bizarre. I've actually only run across this on the really cheap stuff like you get at Dollar Tree or a place like that. As far as how it feels, it's smooth, but it does have a little bit of texture to it, so you don't feel like you're going to be things are going to be sliding. You are going to be able to get some friction that you need when you're making various things. So I guess the next point is, let's make a bracelet and see how it does. So stay tuned. Something I'm already running into is kinking. So you can see as I'm doing this, it's trying to kink up and loop on me to the point where what I'm having to do is, as I'm winding this, I'm having to stop every so often and pull it because it's trying to kink up on me. So it's not horrible, but it's not ideal. So just something you're going to have to watch for. So stay tuned. So as I was finishing this up, I thought I'd show you this whole piece here at the end. It does not have, none of it has any of the inner strands. As I was working, this exterior sheath just started stretching out to the point that right about here is where the inner strands ends. And this is all just sheath. So I will have to, as I'm working with this stuff, I will have to, here we'll cut, and I'll show you because I can feel here. So you can see there is no strands in there, nor is there any strands in here. So it'll make it easy for me to seal off, And a couple of weeks ago, when I made the magnet bracelets, this would have been great because it would have made things really easily. But yeah, this is, so it's not insurmountable, but it's something you will have to think about as you are working, especially if you're ending a project and you are using, like I am here, I'm trying to use tension to close this off. So overall, it's mediocre. It's kind of difficult to work with. As I was saying, the lack of the lack of a solid inner core that isn't or in the sheath being flexible, and the inner core being kind of loosey goosey as far as it wanting to kink up and the like. That makes it difficult to work with. The nylon and the price are good, but overall, the price is good. It's $5.99. It is nylon. Those are positives. The negatives are the sheath is very, it has a ton of flex and stretch to it, almost too much, and it kinks up easy. So I'm going to give this 3 stars. It's not bad, but it's definitely not great. I wouldn't go out of my way to get it. If you are making a bunch of keychains, or maybe you're working with some kids for their, to teach them some basic stuff, some Cobra weaves or such, and you just need a ton of paracord at a low price, you know what? Go for it. It's good. It's good for stuff like that. I would not use this though I'd be afraid to even use this for tents or for any type of scout type stuff, outdoor stuff. I don't know that I'd trust it. I think it'd stretch a lot more than I'd expect. This is probably more ornamental stuff. For it being for a fishing company, I wouldn't want to use this for any type of outdoor stuff where I'd have to trust it, because I'd be afraid it would stretch to all hell. So that's it for this week. Until next time, keep paracording. Later.